Hello and welcome everyone. This is Sunil from 3dartstuff.com. We are going to learn a very nice tutorial or technique about how to download a real world terrain and then import it into Blender. For this, what we'll have to do is first of all go to Google Earth, and in Google Earth you can search for area what you want to download. That means Google Earth will be used in this process for scouting the location. Okay. Just what you have to do is just go to the desired location which you want to download. Suppose you want to download this location, okay, for this location, for importing it into Blender. And after you have finalized the location you want to download it, or you might be knowing whatever you have to download earlier to this process, just search for that. And then in here what you see there is a add place mark. Just click on add place mark, name it whatever you want to. Suppose on that I will name it on title 01, and then click OK. And after you have finalized and made a place marker in here, what you will have to do is go to Firefox, then type USGSTML Viva. Okay. After some time, when viewer has download toolbar of USGS map is started, what we will like to do is go to Google Earth and right click on the place marker we have finalized, and then copy the latitude of that location and then paste it into search bar of USGS map toolbar, and then place a comma and then go to Google Earth, copy the longitude of the same location, paste it there, and then click search. After creating search, what you will see is you will be directed to the exact location of Google Earth place which you want to download, and then after that click imagery, and then here in a standard toolbar you will see a tool that is download by bounding box. Click on that, click here, click the region whatever you want to download, and after as soon as you click the download button you will see a dialog box pop up, and in that dialog box pop up you will have to choose elevation and ortho imagery, and then click next, and in that you will see lots of options, but there will be two product 1, product 2. Okay, there will be two options, and in first option you will have to download that arc grid 1/3 arc second, because 1/3 arc second is the highest available quality of that elevation data. And in ortho imagery product we will just select 1 meter staged JPEG 2 and then click next, and wait for a second. It will be saying adding selected product to cart, and then it will ask for email, and then you see your product has been added to the cart, and then you should click check out and then enter your email address 3dartstuff@gmail.com. For an instance, this will be the email I will be using to download the data. Control B, place order, and then click place order. After placing order, you will see this box, and no problem, just minimize it. And now what you have to do is go to Firefox only, go to your mail, Gmail, and then here you will see a link that national map your order, so and so. And here you will see some of the links. That is, the first link will be the elevation data, and the second will be ortho imagery. And depending on the areas you selected for downloading, there will be a number of images break down into chunks, and you will have to, you can see your request may have been broken into chunks due to large number of area or large area. Now you will have to just click and download and all this, and you will have to arrange this into folder. Then one will be elevation, and that elevation folder you will place rgrid format, and there will be an ortho imagery format, and in that folder you will place all these JPEG format files. And now let's minimize for an instant. I have already downloaded and done that. We'll go to download and Umcar data for an example. That data you have downloaded can be anything, and for instance I am taking this. You just arrange that all data you have downloaded in ortho imagery format like this, and then in elevation like this. That zip file will be like this. Just extract it, and in that file you will see lot of files and two folders. In this GRDN folder, go inside it, and you will find the maximum file size file, and then just you have to open that in global mapper. Here is global mapper, and open that file and download Umcar data elevation, and that biggest file size you have to open it. After opening it, what you will say will be, after opening that, what you will see will be a data loaded as shown in the image. And now after that, just go open once again and go to your ortho imagery folder, click all the images you have downloaded and click open. Wait for a minute or for seconds depending on your computer, and what you see, your ortho imagery files have been loaded in here, and these are all geotagged. That means they will go to that means, and they will go to the default location of in their real world scale. Go to here and then maximize it and select the area you want to import it into the Blender. And suppose for an example I want to import all this area in Blender, and after doing this, what you will have to do is file, you will have to go to file, export, and then elevation data grid format. Okay, and in then click dem file, click on dem, and then click OK, and then general tile, just leave it as it is. Go to export bound and draw a box around area, around the exact area you want to download it into Blender. For that, for an example, I have selected this area. After that, click OK. After clicking OK, just go and click OK, and then save it. In how to download and import real world terrain in Blender. Click and save as terrain. Okay, it will be demo file. Click save. Wait for some time. And what you'll have to do, one more thing is, just for sake of convenience and for mapping, export this same area as the raster image also. That is GeoTIFF image format or whatever you want to know. I prefer GeoTIFF. Click OK, and then in export bound, what we say is reset to last export bound. And then we'll click reset to last exported bounds. Then you will be having the same area which you exported last time, and then go to GeoTIFF, and in compression and in compression go to no compression. Okay, and make sure you're exporting the file in 24-bit RGB full color, and then click OK, and then here give it the name terrain color map. Okay, and then color map, and then save it. It will take a few seconds depending on the speed of your computer and the area you have selected. After this, what we will have to do is just minimize it also, and then go to microdem software, microdem, and in that just go file, open dem, and in F drive how to download and import visual terrain Blender. Just open that dem terrain or terrain.dem file which we have downloaded from or exported from that global mapper. Right click, display parameters, elevation, and then go in grayscale. That will convert your file into height map. Click OK. Right click, save image, and then name it as height map, and then save it. Close them, and now what we'll have to do is start GIMP, and file, open, and in that go to F, how to download and import height map. If you open it, height map BMP, you click open. What you say, it will be having that logo and all in this. Just we want to crop this, click crop button, select the area which doesn't have that logo or data scale parameters thing in that, and then click save, also click save, then go to F or export it, export as height map BMP, overwrite it, export, replace, no problem, export, and then close it. What we will see is height map file which we have converted from dem file into height map in microdem. And now let's open Blender, and after opening Blender, what we'll have to do is just load the Blender as default factory setting. Okay, go to file, user preferences, add-ons, and in that type image as plain and activate that add-on. And after that, just click delete this box, camera view, press home button, and get rid of all these windows because we don't need right now. We don't need them right now. And go file and import image as plain. Go to F, and then how to import height map, import. Okay, press let's start our one more add-on, that is screencast and start display. Now we have to do is Ctrl Alt Z, scale it to the desired dimension you want, and then click in tab to go in edit mode, and then press W to subdivide it. After subdividing it in a few times, what we will have to do is go to this modifier panel, and in there go and click test place, and change the mid value to 1, and strength to 0.1, and then texture to height map, and then local to UV, and just move the table. And then in here, toolbar option, click smooth, so the train will become smooth. And just divide it one more time, so that and after that close Blender. Save it, close Blender, open it once again, click on Untitled. Why I did this is it maps that displays modifier better when we close and open that Blender file. And now we'll have to do is, what you see is a highly detailed train in here, and after that go to subdivision surface, add one more modifier, subdivision surface, and then apply both modifiers on the terrain, and scale the terrain somewhere, and then go to here, go to lock camera view, and rotate the terrain to your desired check out, go to map, delete earlier map, and click new, and then map an image on it in environment image map, open, and then terrain color height map, which we have exported as raster image in global map, open it, and then now we'll have to do is you can render it on this Blender internal render. And to increase it or to make it more look more good, just change, if you have installed that V-Ray render for V-Ray exporter for Blender, then go in V-Ray render, and after that just select the sun, convert it into sun, and then a sky texture, and then render panel, then click on global illumination, export to active instance, go to exponential 2.2, and change the radiance map to very low, and light cache calculation parameter to 200, and in system check the type from triangle to spiral, in here click OK, click F2, click F12, let's see the progress from here. Tower system control. You can see exporting in geometry. Wait for some seconds per minute. And now we wait. Sorry for this convenience. Yes. You saw that effect because that camera is not really physical. You make the camera as physical, and then once again set 12 to start render, and let's see the progress from here. And I'm pretty much sure now it will be looking that. Okay, one more thing we forget to do is select the terrain file texture and just click on movie and go to the render palette of V-Ray renderer, and in this render type click CPU. Okay. And then F12 start render. Now you will see that it is rendering fine and it looks better than Blender internal render engine, and the render is very fast and powerful, and you can improve the quality a lot better than Blender internal, according to me or my suggestion. So we have successfully imported the real world terrain inside Blender and mapped the original color inside Blender, and in that we have used Google Earth for scouting the location which we want to download, and after that we went to USGS map downloader tool and then put the location we found from Google Earth and then downloaded the data on our PC, and then we use global mapper to export DM file so that DM file can be imported into microdem and then exported as an headman. There are also some other process which we will be showing some other time. And after microdem, we use GEM for cropping the undesired part of the image and then importing it into Blender, and using a displace modifier we display the terrain according to its height map. And I hope you like this tutorial. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.